Bahamas to the world. On this Friday night, we're going to bring the world to the Bahamas. We host only the best, and the beat goes on. You know why, Bahamas? I got this beauty queen. Isn't she beautiful? Watch it. Bahamas, I got this handsome young man all the way from California. You drove your bike week from California here?
Yes, sir. I drove from California. My brother came from Phoenix. We out here enjoying Bike Week.
Wow, man. You must be loved Bike Week.
I love it. I love it better than the other places I've been.
Let me ask you something. How long you been riding bike?
I'm riding about 10 years.
10 years?
10 years.
The brothers out in California ride bikes too, don't they, out in California?
Yeah, they ride them all the time.
Do they? What part of California?
San Diego.
Oh, beautiful city. I love
Beautiful city,
beautiful
man.
city, yeah, man.
You should come visit us sometime.
I've been out there once, you know.
On one time? Come twice.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever been to the Bahamas?
I've never been to the Bahamas.
But you got to come to the Bahamas.
That's on my bucket list. I appreciate you asking me to come to Bahamas.
Oh, yeah, man, you'll love it there, man.
All right, man.
We got a lot of good brothers and sisters there, beautiful waters, good food, and it's just like being to the motherland, you know?
All right. I appreciate it.
Anytime, bro. God bless you.
Thanks for having me here, man.
Okay, bro, take care.
All right.
Bahamas, I'm on 2nd Avenue with all the beautiful people. I just met this lovely lady. Tell the people in the Bahamas your name.
My name is Angel from Atlanta. I came down for the beautiful Black Bike Week, enjoying myself.
Angel is your name? You know what a Franklin said? Aretha got to find me a little angel.
That's right.
You enjoying yourself, Angel?
Yes, I am absolutely enjoying myself. It's been beautiful seeing all these beautiful Black people on these beautiful bikes. I'm really enjoying myself.
Yeah, it's off the chain, isn't it? It's off the chain, Angel. They said this is the best bike week in the world, right in Daytona.
Right here. And I was going to go to Miami, but I just wanted, I had people who came for the event, so I came down to support. This is my first time down, and I really enjoy myself.
Are you going to come back?
Huh?
Are you going to come back to the bike?
I'm definitely coming back. This is absolutely beautiful.
Wow, isn't that something?
Yes.
Angel, where you from?
Atlanta, Georgia, A-Town.
Uh-oh, Buttermilk Bottom, huh? Have you ever been to the Bahamas, Angel?
Once on a cruise.
On a cruise? How long ago?
It's been years.
Okay. You know something? It's time for you to come back to the Bahamas, Angel. But tell me what I'm going to do. I'm going to have your beautiful face all over the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos, and the guy's going to say, Carlos, who is that, Angel? All right. Tonight's show is brought to you by KFC, so good. Pizza Hut, that's what's in it. Dunkin' Donut, Bahamas runs on Dunkin'. Burger King, where the taste is king. Bahamas L, we don't just fly here, we live here. Club One.
Wake up all the teachers, time to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say. They're the ones who's coming up, and the world is in their hands.
As an artist, I travel all over the world, and I find inspiration all around me. From the people, and especially the environment. I love the Bahamas with all its natural beauty. From Abaco in the north to Inagua in the south, and all the wonderful and colorful islands in between. But we must all do our part to keep the Bahamas healthy and clean, now and for the future generations. That's why I want you to find a little time to do your part. I'm doing my part because I care. Do you?
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition. The Prime Minister calls the world to action on COVID-19 vaccine distribution and climate change. The Deputy Prime Minister leads a charge to find shelter for scores of Haitian migrants who landed in Inagua this week. And here, the health minister, as the government eliminates the health visa requirement for inter-island travel. Details of those stories and more coming up in the Bahamas tonight. The weekend edition returns.
Did you know that there are over 30,000 Bahamians with diabetes and another 23,000 with prediabetes? Each year, this number is expected to increase. Many people who have diabetes are unaware. If you are having blurry vision, feeling thirsty, urinating frequently, or are unusually tired or losing weight despite a healthy diet, you may have diabetes. If you have a parent or sibling that has diabetes, you are also at an increased risk of developing diabetes. If you have noticed any of these symptoms, it is important to see your doctor, who will perform the necessary tests to confirm the diagnosis. Together, we can beat diabetes.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. I'm Amajal Knowles. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news, establishing a more equitable COVID-19 vaccine distribution system and mitigating climate change were the focus of Prime Minister Honorable Philip Davis's address. As he addressed the 76th United Nations General Assembly in New York this afternoon, Prime Minister Davis told world leaders that everyone in the world stands to either gain or lose based on vaccine availability to countries which are being edged out of vaccine access. Kishore Adderley has more on the Prime Minister's petition for small island developing states, including a plea on behalf of Cuba.
Prime Minister of 9 days, the Honorable Philip Davis, introduced to the world as the menacing COVID-19 pandemic persists, reasoning that the world has witnessed its broad reach and impact over the last year and a half. The Prime Minister, while thanking the U.S., China, India, Antigua and Barbuda, and Dominica for vaccine donations to the Bahamas, negotiated for a level playing field in vaccine distribution for small island developing states, and called the world's largest economies to further action against COVID-19.
Our interconnected world means that we only will be safe when all countries, including mine, have the tools needed to fight this virus. This requires the equitable distribution of vaccines. That includes distribution to small island developing states who are not manufacturers. Stockpiling for self-preservation is a fallacy. You will only be safe when we are all safe. Our demand for vaccines has significantly outstripped supply. Along with vaccines, it is important that safe treatments and therapeutics are made accessible and designated as public goods. We need to fortify critical global supply chains and distribution mechanisms so that we can win this battle and be better prepared for the next one.
The threat of the next hurricane also on the Prime Minister's priority list as Grand Bahama and Abaco try to rebuild following Hurricane Dorian. He told world leaders time is running out to deal with the issue of climate change.
In a few short weeks, we will meet in Glasgow, Scotland. The 26th Climate Change Conference cannot be like the 25th, the 25 that preceded it. We cannot pretend that incremental change is sufficient. We cannot set goals we have no intention of meeting. We cannot keep postponing the change we need for countries like mine to survive. If we are the serious leaders these times require, we must raise our ambitions and make real commitments to cut emissions. We must make real progress on bridging the divides in the investment and access to technology and skills, especially in areas relevant to climate mitigation and adaptation. Along with our sister nations in CARICOM, the Bahamas calls for greater climate financing and a need for more engagement and progress on a climate investment platform. And as a matter of priority, more innovative financing and debt solutions are needed, including debt for climate adaptation swaps. We also look forward to the capitalization of a Caribbean Resilience Fund. We also need adequate resourcing and timely access to the Green Climate Fund and the Climate Finance Accelerator.
Prime Minister Davis assured that the Bahamas will lead on wetlands and ocean preservation and will seek re-election to the International Maritime Organization. Meantime, the Prime Minister called for an end to the unbalanced controls governing the global financial system.
We believe that access to the global financial system and tax cooperation should not be undermined by ad hoc and consistently shifting and arbitrary goalposts and threats of exclusion from the global economy. Financial services is a crucial component of the Bahamian economy.
The Prime Minister also using the world stage to decry long-standing sanctions against Cuba.
I wish to convey the Bahamas' rejection of the ongoing economic blockade of our sister Caribbean nation of Cuba.
Prime Minister Davis is due back in the capital on Sunday. Keishla Adderley, ZNS Network News.
A delegation headed by Deputy Prime Minister Honorable Chester Cooper on the ground in Inagua today to manage the temporary housing of hundreds of Haitian migrants apprehended in waters off Inagua in the last 48 hours. The latest, a group of 50 apprehended just this morning. Hurricane shelter and the NEMA headquarters were being considered as options for the 357 migrants who were being housed under tents outside the police station in Matthewtown. Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper told the migrants that they will be taken care of until they're returned home.
We need your cooperation. We have enough food and enough water. So we ask you to be patient. It's important that you follow the instructions of the officers. We want you to know that you have landed in the Bahamas illegally. And therefore we will help you, we will process you to return back to your home.
Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Michael Darble told the group that the priority of the government must be to guard Bahamians from the threat of illness.
From this island, we can see Latote. We are now in a situation where it's important for us to ensure that the public health situation of the Bahamas is kept. Yes. You are from Haiti, where certain diseases do not exist in the Bahamas. Because of your country and the way how it is, you are exposed to more pathogens than exist in our country. It is important for you to follow the instruction of our healthcare professionals to protect you and to protect us. We are now going to move you from this situation to a better place.
Yesterday, we told you about changes to the emergency powers COVID-19 orders that will impact travel. It was revealed yesterday that a travel health visa is no longer required for inter-island travel within the Bahamas, but is required for Bahamian citizens, residents, and international visitors entering the country. Additionally, the payment of the travel health visa fee is no longer required for Bahamian citizens and residents returning to the Bahamas. Newly appointed Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Michael Darble, explained the rationale behind the decision.
You know, in our 10-point plan, during the campaign trail and as opposition, we made it clear that we did not see the significance of the travel visa, and we said it very clearly that once the opportunity arises, we would eliminate it. So we did an assessment with the travel visa inter-island, and we found it to be a very cumbersome thing to do, And we found a lot of individuals in the Family Islands, particularly those suffering from non-communicable diseases, chronic, and need to travel back and forth to the capital. They were finding difficulty to do so, and what we decided to do is eliminate the travel visa inter-island, which means that those individuals who are on our Family Island who need to come to New Providence, the only thing you need to do is you need to have an approved, government-approved antigen test.
Also using the opportunity to reiterate the need for Bahamians across the country to get vaccinated.
Encourage every Bahamian to look at the possibility of getting vaccinated. Vaccination has been proven to be effective in preventing hospital admissions and also proven to be effective in preventing chronic and possible death.
And the Minister of Health and Wellness says repairs are badly needed at the Sandilands Rehabilitation Center. He toured the facility yesterday, talking with management and staff about the needs at the mental health institution. The country's newly appointed Minister of Health and Wellness, General Dr. Michael Darville, continuing his tours of the nation's premier healthcare facilities. The latest stop on his tour was the Sandilands Rehabilitation Center, where staff gave Dr. Darville a tour of the center's various wards and the state of the facility nearly 2 years into the COVID-19 pandemic. After the nearly 2-hour tour, Dr. Darville giving members of the media his assessments.
We need a lot of work to do. The facilities are well kept, but the facilities need further expansion and the facilities need more resources. I've toured the male psychiatric and female psychiatric wards. I've had the opportunity to see the adolescents ward and also the geriatric ward. Many of the patients that are in the wards are well kept, but as we go through the wards, we begin to realize that some of the infrastructure is crumbling and we need to find resources to begin to get the infrastructure back to a level that is satisfactory.
Now, last year, there was an outbreak of COVID cases among staff and patients at the center. Dr. Darville saying his ministry will work diligently along with staff to further enhance their COVID safety protocols and contingency plan.
I'm pleased that Nurse McKenzie, as well as the additional staff, have definitely come up with a plan. That particular plan we will develop and we will work upon to ensure that everyone who is permanent here at the Sandilands Rehabilitation Center will be safe. And we have the protocols to prevent cross-contamination. And if we do find individuals who are positive, we have facilities here where we can isolate. And those individuals who need to be quarantined, we have that facility as well.
Finally, the new health minister also acknowledging the hard work put in by the staff at Sandilands.
So, with building capacity, are we improving on what we have found? And at the Sandilands Rehabilitation Center, we find ourselves in a position where the healthcare professionals at this institution are doing their endeavor best to protect those who are in the institution, those who are permanent residents, and those who are actually receiving treatment and will soon be released as an outpatient.
And former senator and longstanding trade unionist Keith Archer has passed away. Archer was a staple of the labor movement, serving as president of the Bahamas Communications and Public Officers Union for many years before going on to assume positions with umbrella unions as a mediator on labor-related matters. Mr. Archer, in an interview with ZNS News several years ago, recalled as one of his greatest accomplishments the establishment of a pension and medical plan for the BCPOU and his fight to unionize workers at ZNS. Mr. Archer began his career at the then Bahamas Telecommunications Company as a teenager. Keith Archer was 76 years old.
Shell Unleaded improves your fuel economy, giving increased miles per gallon, allowing you to do more of what you really want. Special additives used in Shell Unleaded improve your engine's efficiency. So go further with Shell Unleaded. Venture out to beaches, Junkanoo, and festivals and bring home memories that will last a lifetime. Shell, fueling journeys that matter.
I miss going out with my friends and dancing the night away.
I miss being asked, do you want to sit inside or outside at a restaurant? I really miss traveling without having to get these COVID tests stuck up my nose.
I miss not having to wear a mask everywhere.
I miss going out to see a late night movie.
Want the pandemic to end? Make your appointment now to get vaccinated.
This message has been brought to you by the Government of the Bahamas in conjunction with the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
This portion of the news was brought to you by Sun Oil Limited Shell, fueling journeys that matter.
Well, you traversed the capital today, you were sure to encounter some wicked weather outside as prolonged rainfall flooded the streets of Nassau from east to west this afternoon, making it extremely difficult for residents to get around and enjoy their Saturday. The weather also meant significant traffic delays. The showers and thunderstorms were associated with a moist and unstable air mass, coupled with a prefrontal trough across the northern Bahamas. We let our chief meteorologist Basil Dean tell us more later in the newscast. If you've been contemplating getting your pet spayed or neutered, now is a good time. Those looking to get their pet spayed or neutered are in luck with the deal the Bahamas Humane Society and BARC have going on.
We put together a spay and neuter program, and it is done every second Sunday here at the Bahamas Humane Society. And you bring in your dog about 8 o'clock, and by 4:30, your cat or dog is spayed or neutered.
The nonprofit organization believes that this is the best way for them to give back to the community, seeing as the cost of spaying or neutering a dog can start at $75. Feldman explains that the procedures are key to controlling the animal population, spayed or neutered.
Yeah, we need to keep the animal population down. Not only is it, but it's also health reasons. Getting into garbage, running into the streets, causing accidents. There's a lot, and not only that, but for disease and everything else. So it's really, really important. If you have a couple of dollars, please, and you want to donate, please donate to us, or simply some canned food, some canned or dog food, dry dog food, dry cat food.
To book an appointment, you can call BARC at 427-7729, and anyone looking to adopt a pet or donate can go directly to the Humane Society. And after recently releasing another single ahead of her debut EP, local Bahamian singer Devanya has been selected to be in the lineup for the Show Me Music concert. Our intern, Dudley Turnquest, got her in studio for an interview to find out more about the up-and-coming artist.
Love enough for the both of us. Distance can be overcome. Can I have a piece of your heart just to make it forever in my prayers you'll stay until we meet again. Your name on my heart remains. We're gonna make it.
You just heard a live rendition of Bye Is Forever, the first single from Devanya released in December 2020. Devanya is new to the Bahamian music scene. She's been making music since she was 6 years old. However, she just started releasing music at the end of last year. Her latest single, titled September, was just released earlier this month. Here's how she feels about being in the industry for a little over 9 months and already being asked to perform on such a grand stage.
I am a baby in the industry. I just came out literally December 2020 during the pandemic, and I literally just dropped my third song about a week ago, and I have 3 songs out now, and I'm on the lineup. It feels amazing to know that I can be a part of this showcase with so many other great artists.
The call from Dyson Knight asking her to be a part of the lineup that includes the likes of Sweet Emily, Wendy, Sammy Starr, and others was something she wasn't expecting.
So I was just chilling, and Dyson Knight reached out to me, and he, explained what was happening and what they hope to achieve. And he asked me if I was interested, and I said, yeah, I'm interested. Anything that involves Bahamian culture and just showing our art and music, I'm interested. You can count me in. So I told him yes.
She's performed on a few smaller stages and has been posting to her YouTube page where she dropped her first ever music video, which has received over 1,000 views to date. Here are some of her plans for the near term.
Working on my EP. That's a project that I've been working on for a while now, and I hope to release it along with some music videos and some other surprises, some some features and what's not. So my EP would be up next. Yeah.
For anyone wishing to keep up with the young artist, you can find her on Instagram and Twitter by searching Devonia Official, and her music is available to listen to on all streaming platforms. Dudley Turnquest, ZNS Network News.
And a look at sports when we return.
Relay, each team member must do his or her part in the race. If one member drops the baton, it impacts all of us. Across all ages, genders, abilities, nationalities, cultures, or religion, we are all on the same team. And we all have a role to play in getting to the finish line to win the race against COVID-19. Don't drop the baton on safety. Wear your mask over your mouth and nose. Keep at least 3 feet distance from others. Do not touch your face. And wash or sanitize your hands often. Together, we will win.
I miss going out with my friends and dancing the night away.
I miss being asked to want to sit inside or outside at a restaurant.
I really miss traveling without having to get these COVID tests stuck up my nose.
I miss not having to wear a mask everywhere.
I miss going out to see a late night movie.
Want the pandemic to end? Make your appointment now to get vaccinated.
This message has been brought to you by the Government of the Bahamas in conjunction with the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas. This is ZNS Total Sports.
And welcome to sports. And strengthening her bid for the Women's National Basketball Association's Most Valuable Player, Connecticut's #4 Jonquel Jones was recently named the WNBA's top rebounder for the 2021 season. It is the third time she's received the league's Peak Performer Award for rebounding. The 27-year-old Jones also earned 3 Kia Player of the Month awards from May, August, and September, 4 Eastern Conference Player of the Year awards, and an All-Star nod. The Grand Bahama native averaged 11.2 rebounds per game, about 0.7 shy from a career best of 11.9 per game in 2017. She grabbed 303 rebounds for the season, which helped push her into 5th all-time in Connecticut Sun history. Jones has grabbed 1,350 total rebounds over her 5-year career. Also on Monday, the league announced that Jones received another Kia WNBA Player of the Month award for posting outstanding numbers in September. And Bahamian junior basketball prospect Frederick King Jr. continuing to impress at the NBA Latin American Academy. In his most recent performance, King scoring 31 points and 16 rebounds to lead his team to an 82-61 win over the NBA Academy Africa Red team. King became the first Bahamian student athlete to be selected to attend the elite National Basketball Association Academy in Latin America in Mexico City, Mexico. The 6'11 post player was a catalyst for Kevin Gator-Johnson's C.I. Gibson Rattlers senior boys basketball team in 2019. With his above-the-rim plays, he was instrumental in giving them rim protection they needed as they made it to the Government Secondary School Sports Association senior boys basketball championship against the eventual winner, Doris Johnson. And that was a look at sports on this Saturday. A quick check on weather when we return.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
Hey y'all, what's up?
Hey, what's that?
What y'all getting?
Listen, I've been waiting to march down some lobster, yeah?
Hi, I'm Matthew. I will be you guys' waiter today. Can I take your order?
Oh, I've been jonesing for some grouper dread.
Y'all see this?
See, this ain't gonna work. Where the fish gone, though?
But how, though?
Don't leave our children with no fish in their future. Protect our sea. Protect our way of life. Protect the Bahamas. To learn how you can help, find us on Facebook at Bahamas Protected. See the future.
you should see this cute little honey of a poodle I dating now, you know.
What, you with another girlfriend? Man, what happened to the last dog you was going out with?
Man, I had to dump her, but she's getting too clingy.
Well, I hope you protecting yourself.
Yeah, you see, I don't let none of them know where I live.
No, man, I don't mean so they don't find you. I mean getting yourself neutered so you don't have a little bunch of spots running all around.
Man, I ain't worry about that. I is man. I know what I doing.
Yeah, famous last words. Well, I guess you ain't hear what happened to Skippy, eh?
What? What happened to Skippy?
Well, let's just say he ain't skipping around no more. He ain't get himself neutered. Now he in the doghouse with a wife and 9 puppies.
Man, I gotta get myself neutered, but you know I like to run free.
Wait, ain't that your old girlfriend Fifi coming behind you?
Keep the stray dog population down in the Bahamas. Make sure your dog has been spayed or neutered. Let's make it Bahamian to be humane.
This message has been brought to you by the Bahamas Humane Society and the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
It's time now for a check on tonight's weather forecast. Joining us in studio, Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Abajal. Outside of our studios, we're under mostly cloudy skies with some recent rains and even some thunderstorms as well. Temperature around 77 degrees, relative humidity 94%. We have south-southeast winds at 8 miles per hour. The barometric pressure 1,015.0 millibars. That is 29.97 inches, and the pressure is steady. Temperatures around the islands this evening: 83 in Marsh, Abaco, Green Torquay, 83 also in Freeport, Grand Bahama. The Berry Islands at 82, 84 in Alistown, Bimini, Harbour Island 82, Roxanne and Lutra at 85 degrees, 82 in Black Point, Exuma, Kemp Space, St. Andros, Freshwick, and Central Islanders also reporting 82 degrees. Alderstown, Cat Island 85, San Salvador and Rumkey at 85, Georgetown, Exuma 85 as well, 86 in Ragged Island, Clarencetown, Long Island, Crooked Island, and Betsy Bay, Meguana, they have a temperature of 86. Also, Acklands at 86, Matthew, Tiny, Nago 85, and the Turks and Caicos Islands 85 degrees. Boating forecast tonight for all areas: light and variable winds. Those flat seas will continue high tide. That will take place at 11:32 tonight. And then tomorrow in the northwestern parts of our country, we'll see an increase in the winds out of the north to northeast at 15 knots. The wave heights will be building 3 to 5 feet over the ocean. Low tide 5:44 in the morning, high tide at 12:02 in the afternoon. And for the central and southeastern islands, once again, light and variable winds with flat seas. And in the tropics, we continue to monitor Hurricane Sam. Sam has intensified, is now a major hurricane, back in winds of 140 miles per hour, moving towards the west-southwest at about 10 miles per hour. Let's further turn towards the north and west, should keep it to the north, to the east, pardon me, of the northern Leeward Islands, and also to the east of the Bahamas over the next several days. And then we have Teresa, which has been downgraded. It's now just a remnant low-pressure system about 150 miles to the north of Bermuda. Teresa is drifting towards the east at about 5 miles per hour. And on our satellite picture, we have that prefrontal activity across the northwest Bahamas, which has been firing up showers and thunderstorms during the course of the day. We'll get some more of that during the course of the night as well, as that system slowly sags towards the south and east. Forecast for the night: mostly cloudy with showers and thunderstorms remaining in the forecast. Low temperature around 75 degrees. And tomorrow, variable cloudiness once again with pockets of showers and thunderstorms. 86 degrees for your high temperature, and your extended weather forecast, very little change into Monday, but we will see an improvement on Tuesday as the rains will taper off. More sunshine in our forecast. Daytime temperatures in the upper 80s and your nighttime temperatures in the mid-70s.
Thanks, Basil. And that will end the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. We thank you for continuing to make ZNS your #1 news and information network. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for watching, and good night.